Yes, son. Like I said, we got another dope guest in the building. She's been putting on. Man, how can I? I gotta give you a dope introduction because it's like you've been doing your thing lately. I recently saw you at ILLFest. You killed it there. I know you as the Queen of Sibling. On top of that, you put out one of the most classical EPs to me of all time. She goes by the name of Chimeka. How you feeling?
I'm good. I appreciate pronouncing my name right.
Hey. I was waiting for it to fuck it up.
Right.
Like,
Thank you. Thank you. No, he hit it on the head. Thank you.
See, the thing is, I remember from last time, I think we was outside of ILLFest. And what happened? I was talking to you and I said it wrong. I think I said Chimeka. And you was like, just put it like this. You corrected me in a way I would never forget. So now
I'm sorry if it came off all abrasive.
It wasn't.
Nah, look, Pete. My mama named me my name. You feel me?
Yeah.
So it's just in respect to my mom that I want to make sure people
say it right.
Say my name the way it was bestowed upon me for sure.
Hey, and I respect it. Like I said, when you said it, I remember it till this day. I make sure when people say it wrong, I correct them.
Look, I've come to find that it's some Chicago stuff for people to pronounce the letters of CHI as shy, which I don't understand because when you say chips, do you say shot chips? You feel me? Like whenever people see the CHI, they automatically assume it's Chimeka. I don't understand, but my name is Chimeka, so thank you again for pronouncing my name.
I had to. Like I said, it's like I have to because the music you've been putting out, it's been incredible. But we ain't gonna get into the music just yet. I actually want to talk about before music. What was life like before you started creating? Like what did you do before music?
That's what I did.
This what you did?
I was always that little kid that like me and all my cousins used to like put on fake productions in the house. We would always perform. Like you can ask anybody. Like my family is known for just doing little silly karaoke shows. Like anybody in my family, for whatever reason, has the ability to pick up a microphone and just genuinely entertain. So I always been into it. For sure, I always been into it.
So when did you start making music? Like
the first time I recorded a song was the first time I recorded a song was 2019. It came by surprise.
2019.
I'm sorry, 2010. I'm sorry. Look, that's how I'm moving. That's how I'm moving right now on the head. I'm moving like that. You gotta be. Nah, look, it was 2009 though. It was 2009, and my ex-boyfriend was rapping.
Okay.
I was like, going to their sessions. I was like, putting on some with sessions with the whole idea of we finna have a record. Like, everybody in Chicago had this mentality of we finna be the next Cash Money, Right. So that's what we was on. It was like a little clique of us, and they would be having sessions, and the whole time I'd be like in the back kicking jokes, like, yeah, I'm gonna drop a verse one day. So one day I really went in there and dropped the verse, and they was like, hold on, wait a minute. And then it was crazy because it was a one take. Because I had studied it so much. You know what I'm saying? I went in and one took it. And then, that's how that happened. Everybody knew from that point, like, okay.
She going up from
here. She can rap. Like, she be rapping. I be rapping.
Yeah, you be rapping. What's some of your influences?
I want to say like early 90s, late 2000 rap. Hip-hop genre, just period. Anywhere ranging from your Laurens to your Andres to your 09, 07 Lil Wayne's. You feel me?
Okay, there we go.
06 Lil Wayne, Jewel. Like I listen to just rap. I'm a hip hop head. Just period.
Yeah, see that. And that's so now I'm happy you asked that because now I see where all the good music comes from.
I was thinking the same thing. Like, when she said 90s music, I thought about 90s.
I know you was like, yeah.
For sure. I mean, okay, so the idea of Crazy Sexy Cool, which is gonna be essentially a 3-part EP with Cool being the first installment, it's just a collective of like the music that I grew up on. Okay. We grew up on. Yeah. Because right now, just coming out of Chicago, you don't have space for R&B. You don't have space for just happy hip hop. It was a point in time where you could hear hip hop music. For example, I don't know, whatever music, snap music, like D4L. It was happy hip hop.
It was.
Like it was
Even
still
bop.
in the trap. Right. It was still street music, but it was like we thugging, but we ain't mad all the time.
True.
Or we in the
Facts.
hood, but we ain't all angry and got
Hood niggas
guns on us.
dancing,
Right, you
hood
feel me?
niggas dancing.
It was a point in time when music made you happy in the hip hop community, and I wanted to bring a refreshing sound to make people remember that time of music, just that time frame. You feel me? Like, you remember when we could go outside and we could go to the bud and it was fun and we had our airbrush outfits. Like, I wanted my music to reflect that time for us, because it was a different Chicago. It was before people was introduced to Chirac. And like, for my age group, it was like, I'm an 80s baby. We transitioned into the millennial age, and it's like people forget that some of us ain't so mad.
What year were you born?
I'm 89, baby. Like, I'm
Hallelujah.
grown. You feel me? Like, you feel me? So I can still remember, like, when music was fun and when it was safe for us to go outside. Not saying that Chicago was never Chicago, because it always was. It was just boundaries and restrictions. I guess
structured.
it was more structured.
A lot more structure.
I grew up in a generation of structure. There you go. And our music reflected that. So I just wanted to remind people of that. So.
You jump right into a question I was gonna ask you too, because I was gonna ask you the how did you come up with the whole concept? Because I knew it was a 3-part EP.
That's just it. Like, if you listen to it, like, throughout the whole EP, if you peep, it's like references of 90s music. For example, I'm pretty sure everybody picked up on the Soul for Real. Yeah, the Candy Rain joint. I'm pretty sure people picked up on it's a couple of different references. Like, if you listen throughout the song, I know, like, what's another one? And every minute I've referenced some what's their name?
One of your songs, you said something about Flu Game and Michael Jordan.
For sure, like
Everything.
That's in every minute. But everything about it is like built around mid 90s, early 2000s. You know. That's what it said.
So would you, like, I want to talk about the style, because you bring a unique style to what you're presenting. Are you into like sneakers and I guess the overall look?
I always wear like what I feel comfortable in, because I'm a unicorn and I can do whatever I want to.
Can you break that down for me? Like, because I checked out your social media and I'm like, I like this whole little unicorn thing. I've never seen nobody do that.
Push it like how.
Look, let me tell you though, what's crazy is, like, because I do believe in directing my energy, and I swear to you, like, I didn't ever recognize nobody as saying this unicorn stuff until I really started driving it. And if you've been paying attention to my following, anybody out there listening to me can vouch for me. Like, I legit been driving on this unicorn thing for like the past 3 to 4 years.
Oh, wow.
Like, for sure. But essentially for me, being a unicorn is just, people tend to forget that real women exist, seeing that we live in, excuse me, the age of bad bitches. You feel me? Just saying that growing up with social media, men have been conditioned to only recognize this specific body frame or this specific character type, where it says we forget that real women exist. Example being, I could be riding down the street and see a girl sitting on the bus stop and see another chick pulling up next to her on the bus stop in a BMW. However, I'm going to ignore that girl on the bus stop. She might be the one that's going to school, got her education, taking care of everybody at the crib, you feel me? And we just ignore this woman because we've all been conditioned to recognize X as being the factor. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to bring attention to it being real women out there. Like, we still are those who want to be at home, I ain't going to say want to be at home, but like take care of home. You feel me? Those who still have morals about family and just structuring yourself as being a queen, like, for real. Because at times we get caught up in this whole social media wave.
Yeah.
So I try to tell people all the time, like, who is it? Music Soul Child got a song where he break it down. He say, beauty is, I think being beautiful is overrated. Pretty much is what he said.
I know what
Cause
song that
you feel
is.
me?
Yeah, I know what you're
Cause
talking
it's
about.
something that everybody can have in this world. He said beauty is something that everybody can have. Cause I can buy lashes, I can buy eyebrows, I can buy hair, I can buy a booty, I can contour
can
my
buy a
face
booty now.
with makeup to the point where I'm somebody unrecognizable and from my natural state. So we get caught up in this whole thing where we forget that it's real women that exist. So I'm a unicorn in a sense. You feel me? I can do whatever I want to. If I want to go get pretty, like you feel me? If I want to go play this bad bitch role, then there's gonna be a lot of female rappers out here shaking in their boots. If I want to go play that role, you feel me?
I like naturalness.
Exactly. And I would rather give you something to listen to, and you paint your own picture to how you desire that image to be. You feel me?
See, I'm happy you're here because it's like listening to your project. Like I said, I'm gonna continue to say this. I want to speak it into existence.
For sure.
You can play your project from the front to the back to the back to the front to the front. Just keep doing
just going back and referencing music from that genre. If you remember, we grew up on like Usher. If you put in a Confessions album, you was listening to every song on the CD. You feel me?
Yep.
And that's how I wanted it to be, which is essentially why I did an EP. Because I ain't want to waste your time and give you 13 songs that you could pick 5 that was like, okay, these my favorite 5. When I'm going to force you into listening to every song on this project, and now you're going to have to really decide what you like. And that means I'm going to have to go through these 5 songs over and over and over again until it's like, I know every song, but you know what I'm saying? This is my favorite. However,
I don't transition so well, flow so well. Like I was literally getting dressed to get here, and I just was listening to your music, and I'm just
man, like y'all don't know the thought process. Like I be over processing stuff, but it boiled down literally to the night before I released it for the exact playlist. Like literally, like it boiled down to hours. They was like, "Come on now, we gotta have this up. It ain't gonna upload."
Exactly. Like this, it takes time. We gotta meet the deadline.
Yeah, for sure.
So, what was the very first song that started everything? That started the whole EP series?
I know exactly what song it was. It was Every Minute.
Okay.
I recorded that song low key like 2 years ago. I started on it 2 years ago. I'm one of those type of people. Like you will never know. Like I'll put some music on a project that's like 5 years old. You feel me?
People won't even know.
People won't even know exactly.
Music.
But yeah, Every Minute was the first one. That's the one that's produced by Jay Neal. Shout out to him. And we started it in his crib, like in the basement. And I had no idea what we wanted to do. This was my first time ever meeting this man. All I knew from his track record was he was the dude that was doing all the Z Money beats at the time. And I knew I love Z Money tracks because it's like I'm in the trap music. You feel me?
Yeah.
So he had those crazy 808s and transitions. I'm real like picky about my production.
You have to be.
Right. So Merk was the one that linked me with him.
Shout out Merk.
As you know, he used to run with Z real tough. But yeah, so I went in and did that with him. We met up, and what we wanted to do. All I knew was I told him I wanted to use this Chimeka song. Cause quick story on that. I wanted to incorporate this song because when I moved here from LA.
Okay.
And I used to go to these Santa Monica Pier. They used to have these like free concerts, like weekly concert series in the summertime. Kind of like what they do out in Hyde Park right now. Right, okay.
Okay, I got you.
So Chimeka was performing. And like I was obsessed with the movie Serafina when I was little. I don't know if y'all know what movie that is.
No.
Okay, Serafina is a movie about pretty much the freedom fighters in South Africa, in Cape Town, the kids.
Oh, I think I actually watched that movie in sociology in high school.
Okay, it was a crazy movie. I grew up with a little girl whose family in LA was refugees of South Africa pretty much during the time. So they showed me this movie, and I fell in love with the story of these kids in school fighting or whatever. Chimeka was a musician from South Africa at that time.
Okay.
And he made music that pretty much was just built around the energy of that movement. Specifically, there's a song, he was a jazz musician also. He just recently passed, which is crazy, like a couple of days after I released the project. Right, that's crazy, right? That's crazy, right? But yeah, the song is "Grazing the Grass" by Hugh Masekela, and that's the sample. So when I went in and met J Neil, I'm like, I don't know what I want to do, but I want to use this song because I wanted to just pay some homage to like just the people, my mom and like my family who we used to go to these thingies with. So, and that's how that started. But anyhow, long story short, that's how that came about.
Yes, hey, like I said, man, I don't even know what much.
question?
Yeah, like
I'm in my head like.
What I want to know, what keeps you going like hard? Because it's like you don't have like a down like
at all.
Since the first time I was doing my show at Windy City and I played Fuck It Up, and it's just like. Like it's just been up. Seeing you perform everywhere, just every time you drop a project, it's like you just keep going and going and going. And it's like you spit with some of the heaviest people, and you hold your weight from the Shaunas to the Louies to the Ty Moneys. Like you hold your own every time, and it's like you still like it's like every day is your first day. Like it's your first day of school every day. Like how do you keep that?
I just okay, because I don't want to sound all cocky.
Sound cocky. No.
Okay. It's kind of like everybody. God gives everybody undeniable talent.
True.
Feel me?
Facts.
And when you tap into that, can't nobody stop that. It's kind of like telling LeBron James, you can't play basketball. You feel me?
Right.
He was designed, his body was structured to play basketball. His mind was structured to understand a court, visualize playing basketball. You feel me?
Right.
Some of us was just designed to do certain things. And I ain't gonna say that, to me, like from my perspective, I'm not exceeding the way some people might see it. But day to day, like people try to make me aware of how you just explained it to me, like that's what's going on. It'd be weird to me sometimes because I don't see it type shit.
If Chicago hit a Mount Rushmore of like female artists, you definitely
Yeah, I agree. And it's like you're not gonna see it because you're working.
Right.
And I remember I talked to you in the DM. We were talking about working, and you was like, you said something that stuck with me again. You said, success isn't given. You have to work. I ain't gonna say exactly. You was like, you have to work for it. You was like, that's the way to get where you want to be in life. And when you said that, I'm like, that's facts. I would have screenshotted it, but it was a personal conversation.
Sure.
It's facts because people don't understand. A lot of people get to where they're at from working and putting in that effort and investing in themselves and doing what they can to get to where they're at. Now they think LeBron James just ended there,
right.
in the game. No, that man been working.
But I'm gonna tell y'all that it's crazy that you say that also because with the list that came out from I don't know what that other.
What's the word?
What's the word? There you go.
The 25.
Right, they had put the list out and I thought it was cool. It was cool. I knew everybody on the list pretty much, predominantly everybody on the list. But when I went to the little write up and they were saying like this is a list of like new artists, it's the new wave of Chicago, and I just kind of just chuckled it out because it's like damn, I wonder do they know how long I've been working at this? Like a lot of these people on the list that was listed on there. And I appreciate the acknowledgement. First of all, I want to say that, clear the record. I appreciate the acknowledgement, like, for sure. It's very humbling to be, recognized as this the new wave. Because I've been at this.
For a long time.
Like, it's almost going on 10 years. And that's crazy to say, you feel me? It sounds crazy. It sounds like a long time. I know it's a lot of people out there that's to get into it, younger people. But 10 years go by like this. You feel me? Like, after high school, you feel me? It's like this.
Running.
But like like I said, I recorded my first song, like official first song in 2009. You feel me? And it's 2018 right now. Like that's almost 10 years. Like it may be 10 years. Like counting the months if you want to be in an exact date. But I've been working at this for a long time, and I've been around a lot of people. Like you said, like the Shaunas. Like I remember recording Louie myself in my garage, being able to see everybody's recording process and seeing how they do things allowed me to go in and like critique my own way of doing it.
You said recording. You an engineer too?
I just know how to push buttons enough. I'm not an engineer. What had happened was I bought a crib when I was 18. Okay, so like anybody, if you was coming through the south suburbs, if you was touching Sibley, you was coming to kick it at my crib. I was like the girl that everybody came to kick it at. Like they'll tell you that. So happened, Nova would set his studio up in my garage. And I would take the furniture from out of one of my little lounge rooms because it was like a 3-bedroom crib, whatever. I'd take the furniture out of the lounge room and bring it in the garage. We'd drop the furniture down there, wrap the garage doors with like blankets or whatever to try to bounce the echo right to get the bounce over there and set the studio up in there. And we would just come in here. I'm talking about one night. It was the night we recorded the fucked up joint that you was talking about. It was a night we recorded that, and I recorded like 2 other songs with him. That night, one of them we put out was called Money Mayweather. I don't know what happened to the other one, but my engineer, like we would get loaded. Like if anybody know me, like we used to get super lit, like like super lit. Like mad you, like all the drug dealers and card crackers was coming through. So. It was unlimited weed. It was unlimited with drinks, whatever you wanted. So we would get like shit faced and just record music all night. So happened this was the night Louie came over. Nova came, who was my producer, got so lit. Like
He couldn't
He couldn't do nothing.
he was like, you gonna have to push this button. Right, it was one of those like
Okay, you a brief tutorial.
Exactly.
Real
Brief
quick.
tutorial.
Look, press space bar
This is
3.
right. This the pre to
Look,
YouTube tutorial days.
Give out the shortcuts. Look, press space bar
Right,
3 is gonna
exactly.
record. Stop.
Delete this if you need to delete this. So happened I knew how to like trim the cuts or whatever. So we was good, but yeah.
And it
It
You
worked
can
out.
tell. See, now you just told us the secret about a
Yeah.
classic joint.
Boom, y'all getting me like for real.
didn't even,
Look.
like I didn't know you engineered. That's dope.
No,
You in the core for real.
You in the
Special.
core.
I don't engineer. I'll put it this way: you'll never hear a story of me recording myself, like
Okay.
ever. I wouldn't. I don't record.
So what we gonna do? We gonna take a quick music break. We finna get into the homie Film Dot Happy October right here on iLLANOiZE via Logic Radio. Stay tuned. Man, we learned some dope things about you, so I feel like we should learn some more. And we gonna get into a quick game. And I'm gonna start it off like this: Uncle Remus or Heroes?
Harold's guaranteed. A G-Pan is the weakest thing I've ever tasted in my life. I just recently, this past summer was my first time experiencing Uncle Remus. It was terrible.
Did you say a G?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about a vape.
Nah, a G-Pan.
Oh.
P-A-N.
P-A-N.
That's their little special at Uncle Remus, I've come
Oh.
to find. It's like you get X amount of chicken with fries and a biscuit or something like that. It's
Oh.
called a G-Pan. It's disgusting.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. Thank you.
Okay.
Pass. Next question.
So, Martin or Fresh Prince? Martin or Fresh Prince? My
Marty
bad.
Wine.
Marty Wine.
Marty Wine. Why? Because he's from the D. He's Midwestern. He's more
Close to us.
more Chicago, right, than Fresh Prince. Yeah, they both fly, but I don't know. We just more,
Yeah,
we
and
more
so-
Martin, right?
And since you said that, even in some of the episodes, he like, man, we got to go down to Chicago.
Right.
Like, if you think about some of the episodes,
right.
like when Gene, I
Everything
think,
about that show, they'll be in snowstorms. They'll be doing the same stupid Midwestern things that an average Chicagoan would do. So yeah.
let's see, name an artist you'd bring back from the dead.
Ooh. Ooh. Oh.
Tough one, man.
No,
Okay.
it's not. I would say now Prince.
Okay.
Am I a major Prince fan? No. But after he passed, and I was just like intrigued by like all of the I like documentaries. So when I be at work, I would be like in my pastime watching YouTubes, whatever, and I come to find like he was really, really, really musically inclined.
Very.
Very, very musically inclined. And I didn't know that. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate his music, and I grew up on his music through my mom, but like I didn't know as far as him like being a musician, producer, singer, songwriter. You feel me? Like literally playing every instrument on his album, like you know, literally being a full on artist. Like, so I would say Prince, and because like he was like a big critique on music, like
Honest.
he was very honest. You feel me? Very honest, and he didn't choose to put it this way. I want to be like Prince, like. He just didn't go work with people
To work
based
with
off
them.
their name. Right, exactly.
He did what he wanted.
He did what he wanted to, but most importantly, he did what was appreciated for the culture. Like, so I want to be like that. Yeah, so Prince.
Name an artist you like to work with. It could be international, local, whatever.
I don't know. Kanye.
Kanye.
Yep.
Ooh, that would be nasty.
Kanye. Cause I over process my own music.
Okay.
And I feel like I always work better when I'm in the studio with somebody who can like I'm a competitive person. So I feel like if I'm in the studio with somebody who I feel initially is better than me, then it'll like push me to be like, okay, I gotta go this hard. So me being in the studio with like Kanye is like, not only am I gonna work to try to be the best, but I'm pretty sure once I get to my expectation and I let him check it out and he hit me with the, nah, you need to woo. So it's just gonna make it that much better. Like
Constructive criticism.
Exactly, I would want to do that. For sure.
Let's see. Name a producer you like to work with.
Oh, you killing me. Wait, I wonder what all these little regular rappers be in here answering your questions.
Hey, I want to hear the answer.
A producer who I would want to work with. Jesus Christ. Oh man. For real.
Okay. Yeah, I can see that.
For real.
Okay.
I can see that. That'll be a dope track.
It would.
That'll be some dope shit.
I hope so.
I got 3 more for you. So they hand you an aux cord, sold out arena. What's the first song you play that you made?
Performing Me and My Producer. It's a song I did called Me and My Producer. It's I just really enjoy. I just really enjoy performing.
Okay.
It's my favorite song to perform.
So if you kind of answered this earlier, I'm gonna still ask it. If you wasn't making music, what do you see yourself doing?
I ain't answered that question.
You didn't, but you said you grew up within music anyway.
No, but I would be a teacher.
What type, like teaching?
I was going to school for secondary education. I wanted to be a history teacher, like high school history teacher.
And you taught us some history off air.
I can see you being a history teacher. I would pay attention to you.
Cause I really feel like okay, then I don't want to go off into a lecture, but like melanated children, right? We learn on frequency. For example, if I sing the word apple to you, APPLE, a baby can learn
that way
to sing it. You feel me? That's
right.
how I learned how to spell. Cause I'm not gonna lie, like I'm terrible at spelling. So like I'm terrible at spelling. I'm one of those people that spell phonically. So if I hear it, that's how I try to spell it, right?
That's right.
So my auntie taught me this, like, and I learned that Black people move off rhythm, which essentially means to hold our attention, you just got to tap into our frequency. So I wanted to be that teacher that was like cool enough to whereas I can relate with you. You're forced to pay attention to me. And because of the fact that history is the one thing in life that repeats itself, being a history teacher allows you to be like, to give children preparation for life. You feel me? Like if I could teach you what went wrong in this lifetime, you're going to know how to work it in your lifetime. Or if I can teach you what went right in this lifetime, when it comes to you, you'll be prepared for it. Like, or at least that's how I look at history.
And a lot of, what they say now is like we're miseducated on our culture, our histories. And yeah, you will make a dope history. Like I said, off air, you hit us with some things. I mean, just this whole interview, you hit us with some, some dope knowledge, and I'm happy. I thank you for doing that. And I got 2 more. I ain't done yet.
All right.
No, I got 1 more. I'm sorry. So, one word that best describes you:
Unique.
unicorn.
There you go. I don't have to say these things because that's the type of energy we manifested around here. Somebody special in my life tells me all the time that I can make people do whatever I want them to do. You feel me?
Off the energy
I
you
have to
bring.
tell you to just say unicorn because that's just what it is. That's how I'm directing energy over here. But anyhow, another conversation.
So, we got this dope joint. I want you to break down how Netflix came about. And
Joints.
bruh, the video is bananas.
Look, come out. Look, before the video, you just close your eyes and just create your own video to that. Like, it's just one of those songs where you just be like, yeah.
And then,
It's like,
she had
It's a little
Phil.
steamy. Look.
Had Phil, my homie Phil Jordan, spice up the cinematic visual.
He my favorite.
That is just.
Me and Phil got a lot of.
I just watched the video for the first time last week.
Bro, that video is so dope. It
got me
just.
I just was just thinking about it.
Hey, like I said, the whole project is phenomenal. I can't. What's the next? What's the next one?
I can't tell you. If I tell you, I'd have to kill you. I want you to live.
I'm ready to go.
So, but let the people know where they can find you, your social media, any upcoming events, things of that nature.
Upcoming event, I'm performing for the Tribe for their anniversary event.
Shout out Tribe.
Yeah, shout out to the Tribe. I'm performing at their anniversary event. I believe that's Saturday, March 2nd, I want to say. Tickets available right now.
March
I
3rd.
still got a couple of discount codes available. It was for the first 15. There's a couple of them gone. So DM me if you want the discount code on their event tickets. Anywho. Following that, tonight, if I got time, I'm going to pop up to Promontory and go link up with Jeff, the homie Jeff. Ooh, I forget his whole name, but... He was homie on the saxophone, and he's super cool, and he got a band, and they raw. And if y'all out tonight, go slide through Promontory to go support the homies. Anyhow, yeah.
So, hey, with that being said, I mean, you've been rocking with another dope episode of iLLANOiZE Radio, where we brought you the homie Nate Grams. Played us his joint No Love. Brought in my beautiful I can't even get it out. Cold special.
Girl, you got the man stuttering in here. What is going on?
Special.
All right.
Co-host.
Couple of days past V-Day. All right.
Netflix was stuck in my head.
I feel you. It puts you in that mood.
So
that's why I was.
Maybe y'all should go watch the video together.
So, baby, if you're watching this, I ain't say nothing.
All right. Oh, I'm so sorry, Queen. My apologies. Look.
I know she listening like, what? I will Netflix and chill.
Oh.
But brought the home girl Pretty Riot through. Make sure y'all tune in and swallow my thoughts. Follow.
Whoa.
That's my blog.
Yeah, you let the people know.
That's your
Go
blog.
ahead.
Well, my email is BeMyMeek, so we even. Let's go.
What?
Oh, nigga, we done started up in here.
BeMyMeek@gmail. All you fancy producers out there, if you got anything.
Meek.
Beat my meek. Doesn't it make sense? I'm a rapper. What are you nasty? Get your man out the gutter.
I am nasty. I mean,
Yeah, then it came off. Swallow my thoughts. Come on, man. But yeah, Pretty Riot. Let people know where they can get into with you.
Follow me on Twitter, on Instagram at @PrettyRiot. Definitely check out Swallow My Thoughts.
Ooh.
Definitely check out SwallowMyThoughts.com. Check out some real dope creatives, get some good advice. I got mixes on there. Like, you could really find some of everything on SwallowMyThoughts.com. I'm definitely on the writing team for iLLANOiZE now, so check out some of those articles by Pretty Riot. I do some of everything. Also, I manage an artist, AJ773.
Shout out
if you
AJ.
have not heard his new EP, Pressure, please go check out Pressure by EP.
See, we all
EP.
talking.
Please go check out the EP Pressure by AJ773. Go watch the Shame video for Go Haze. That was definitely dope too. Shout out all my friends, Chocolate Baddies. I feel like I'm putting on for the city right now.
You are.
I'm
Turn
happy.
up.
Hey.
Turn up. This
Hey.
is just the
Before I get to you, Jones, shout out to look, I'm about to knock the mic off the stand. Shout out to everybody that's been supporting us, man, from jump. We hit 1.1 million views on the site. We appreciate everybody that's been showing us love, man. From the artists to the supporters, from the shows, everybody showing up to the shows, to just everything.
We're giving out free chicken.
Hey man, I just want to say, on behalf of iLLANOiZE, we really appreciate that, and we got more, more of everything to come. It's still only the beginning. So Jones, what's your own, my brother?
Man, you can catch me at Illinois Jones 88, Twitter, Instagram. I don't like them good enough to give them my Facebook and Twitter. They can go on illinois.co to watch them Homer Drill episodes. Catch up on those. I'm working on some new stuff now.
Which are super lit, by the way. I want to commend y'all because those are dope.
Hey.
The production behind that is super raw. Anyhow.
Appreciate it. But yeah, man, just keep staying tuned into illinois.co, man. We got something coming up too. Some big stuff.
Yeah, we do.
Some big stuff.
Yes, so we got to keep it on the hush hush, like Chimeka.
Right,
We'll have to kill you.
This G13 classified.
Everybody in Chicago should start moving like that. It's not about what they see on the Instagram. It's not about what they see in your story. Just work, and let your final product be what makes the people solve.
This G13 classified, man. They classifications don't reach this high.
That's how you know it's up there. So
it's up there.
Again, you've been in tune with iLLANOiZE Radio. Make sure y'all tune in every Saturday. God damn it. 4 p.m.
You can go home and watch you some
Now he's
Netflix.
gonna get in trouble when he goes
Saturday,
home. That's all that he's thinking about.
Look, he saw that text coming.
Like an Uber, like bing. But Saturday, 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. We are live at Logic Radio. Make sure y'all tune in. Follow iLLANOiZE on Twitter at iLLANOiZE. Follow us on Instagram at iLLANOiZE_. You see that right up under there. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button on our YouTube. I know you're watching it. So hit that subscribe button. Make sure y'all get in tune with the artists. All that. And we finna get into Netflix right here.
Hey.
Via iLLANOiZE on Logic. Make sure y'all cop that cool EP. It's gonna be right down there in that description.
Yes, it is available on all music platforms.
Oh.
And it's dope, y'all. Definitely go check it out.
It is.
It's definitely dope.
And we gonna get into that right now. So see y'all on another show.
Deuces.
Adios.
Big Reggie. Girl.
She's so patient too, like
Now she over here hand raping. That's when she try to look. She'll try to force you into petting her.
Yep.
The hand rape.